The base that I will be talking about today survived for years at spawn on 2B2T. Founded in 2016 on the oldest Anarchy server in Minecraft. But how? Welcome back to another 2B2T video with Forceken. Consider subscribing for more 2B2T content. So how did this base survive for years so close to spawn? Well, the first thing most people want to do on 2B2T is to get away from spawn. A lot of people got onto the Nether Highway and never looked back, going great distances in order to feel safe. I felt like everything I needed was available much closer, and with proper precautions that I would be fine. So I took a short trip down the southern canal until I found some trees. I took several precautions to try and minimize the risk of being found. The entrance to the base was a natural pond, with a column I dug down to the base. Not the fastest way up or down, but it worked and didn't draw attention. My base was within 50 blocks of the canal, which was quite convenient, as I used to do spawn projects all the time back in 2016, like the Pig Spawner Highway and the Melon Highway. This location would prove quite useful for the supply line. I definitely was not the greatest builder back then, as I was building more for function. I brought trees and planted other crops as I began to acquire them, and made sure not to use blocks that show up on most people's X-ray, as back in 2016, hacked clients were nowhere near as good as they are now at finding bases. Things like baritone and anti-hunger were non-existent or unknown to me at the time. I made sure not to leave chests or a bed or anything that might give away the location. All of my items were stored in connecting dungeon chests. What really made me settle here, though, is that there was a spawner, and at this point, I had no gear, so I knew I could at least grind levels to craft my own, as long as I had a spawner close, which is exactly what I did. I actually was only able to get a carrot by killing a zombie that was holding one. All of the villages that I found this close were already raided. This base had one more secret, which wasn't discovered by the person that initially found the base. There was a tunnel at the rear, which lit up with redstone ore at the end of it as you walked. I had constructed a 3x3 tunnel and brought horses, set up several hundred blocks away from the base. These were very useful back then, as you could use entity speed and entity fly for fast travel. This is what remains of the base today. Nearly every valuable block has been taken. The spawner was destroyed. There are still some wool blocks from the sky, but the crazy thing is they didn't destroy the sign. Even now, I will be leaving a shulker here for anyone that wants, if you can find this place, as I am sure this sign will be destroyed now anyways. That about wraps up the tour of this base, a change of pace from my recent videos, which have been focused on No Server November for the most part. If you enjoyed the video, hit that red button below and leave a like. See you next time.